Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तब शुभ नामे जाके तब शुभ आशीष माखे, गाहे तब जय गाता, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Next is, let's pray for 1 minute. Silent prayer. Thank you, everyone. What is Global Indian Council? Here is a short video for everyone. Global Indian Council is a non-profit global network of people of Indian origin whose purpose is to connect, support, promote, and empower youth, students, and professionals worldwide in ventures that would benefit society at large. Global Indian Council is a non-political and non-religious organization. Global Indian Council has a 4-tier structure with a global committee, national committee, state committee, and chapter committees consisting of officers and members. Global Indian Council is bound to create a comprehensive global network of people of Indian origin to promote causes of peace and profound happiness, ensuring the establishment of universal brotherhood for the benefit of India and the entire world. We, in Global Indian Council have already identified and created various centers for excellence like affiliation of organizations, arts, culture and heritage, business, charity, humanity, civic engagement, community outreach, compliance bylaws amendments, data management, education, environment, health and wellness, information technology, literature, marginalized community, media and publicity, nursing and senior care, Pravasi legal cell, public relations, science and engineering, students leadership, women empowerment and youth and students empowerment. Join Global Indian Council. Be a social influencer for Indian diaspora. Now it's clear that what is Global Indian Council and the vision and mission of our organization. It's time to welcome officially all our dignitaries, guests, and delegates. I would like to welcome our Global Indian Council Global Secretary, Mr. Sudhir Nambiar, who is a Director of IT in a Wall Street firm in New York and a visiting professor of Pondicherry Engineering College for the welcome speech. Over to you, Mr. Sudhir Nambiar.
Thank you, Seema. Respected delegates, guests, and GIC members, greetings to each and every one of you present here for the inauguration of Global Indian Council. First of all, let me say namaskar. It is a proud moment for all GIC members. As the name indicates, this is a networking organization for all Indians, our brothers and sisters of Indian origin. The resources in this network is used to enrich each other and also to help the community at large. As you all know that by removing the boundaries or divisions of languages, color, culture, we can merge into strong and influential entity. And over the time, good things are going to happen. GIC is one of them. And for the inauguration event, let me welcome our distinguished delegates on behalf of GIC. Dr. Swati Vijay Kulkarni, Consul General of India, Atlanta, Pradeep Kapoor, former ambassador, Padma Bhushan Padma Shri Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty, Sandeep Srivastava, former ambassador, Dr. Amir Altaf, educational and philanthropist, Sri Kumar Menon, former ambassador, Risharaj Singh, DGP retired, Jacob Funus, DGP retired, Honorable Dr. Annie Paul, Rockland County Legislator, Honorable Dilip Chauhan, Commissioner of International Affairs, Dr. Jija Madhavan Harising, former DGP of Karnataka, and Goodwill Ambassador, GIC. Kamalesh Mehta, publisher and businessman, Mr. P.C. Matthew, our president of GIC, Dr. Rajmohan Pillai, businessman, KJ Varghese, IFS retired, Dr. T.P. Narayan Kudi, IFS retired, Dr. Professor Kurian Thomas, educationalist. Our artist for today, Kalayam Mamani, Vasanda Vaikunt, and Marina Sumesh. And our GIC Global Executive
I
Officers,
went to the mall also.
Joy Pallatuparam, Vice President of GIC, Dr. Advait Yamini Rajesh, Associate Secretary of GIC, Tara Singh, Treasurer, Tom George Collot, Associate Treasurer of GIC, Dr. Matthews Joy, GIC Chair for Media, and all founders, ambassadors of the Chair of Center of Excellence of GIC, and each and every one of you. Thank you all who helped in shape the future of this organization. And big thank to our President, PC Matthew, for putting a lot of effort for this formation of GIC. So welcome you all to this great event of the future organization, GIC. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sudhi Nambia, for the warm welcome. Housekeeping rules, I have to request everyone to remain your audio muted all the time if you're not speaking. Thank you. Moving on. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. I would like to invite one of the founding members who believes in his dreams and plan, and today is the inauguration of his dream venture. It's his vision and mission. An excellent organizer, a philanthropist, an environmentalist, an influencer who actively engaged in civic activities and board member of the Environmental Advisory Board and Commission in the city of Garland, Texas, business owner, former MG University Senate member. It's my great pleasure to welcome Global Indian Council Global President, Mr. PC Matthew from Dallas for the presidential address. Over to you, Mr. PC Matthew.
Namaste. Let me praise and thank God for this wonderful opportunity to address more than 100 founding members and many well-wishers of GIC around the world. Respected and honorable Consul General of India, Atlanta, Dr. Sadi Vijay Kulkarni, former Ambassador Pradeep Kapoor, former Ambassador Srikumar Menon, former DGP of Karnataka, Jija Hari Singh, Dr. Jacob Punos, DGP of Kerala, also DGP Rashida Singh, and many of our distinguished guests. Being the president of Global Indian Council Inc., I'm humbled and thank God for this wonderful opportunity to address you again. Dr. APG Abdul Kalam said, be active, take on responsibility, work for the things you believe in. If you do not, you are surrendering your fate to others. It was my dream to create a global Indian network to assist our Indian community across the world, because many of our Indian community in different countries used to suffer individually or actively. This 40-year organization can achieve its goal because the founding members joined the organization after a thorough study of its vision and mission and the structure. They are all great leaders in various areas of their job and business. Matter of fact, I did not achieve this myself. We have together achieved it, holding hands each other and referring great leaders to GIC. If I name them, none of them will be left out because everyone played a major or small role to make this happen. While India is celebrating its 75th independence with a beautiful name, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, over the world, I pledge myself and GIC to join its celebration wherever you are located. Any organization, the public will watch and give a rating. They are looking forward three things: the officials and members of the organization and their quality. Second, what the organization delivering to the people. Third, how much the officials and members committed to that organization with their own assignment. If we can keep these three important factors, I'm sure that our organization will be one of the best serving organizations in the world. Our goodwill ambassador, Dr. Jija Madhavan Hari Singh, was very potential in getting a beautiful logo using her connections from an award-winning logo creating company. Many names are to be mentioned who work hard for success, but due to the lack of time, let me appreciate from inner bottom of my heart each and every one of GIC. We haven't finished today. This is the beginning, and we have to travel miles and miles. Together, we can go farther. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. PC Matthew. Yes, together we can achieve more, and we are a strong team. Moving on. The most cherishing moment of this Global Indian Council has arrived now. A dream comes true to all the Global Indian Council members. I would like to invite Consul General of India, Atlanta, Dr. Swati Vijay Kulkarni for the inaugural address. Dr. Swati Vijay Kulkarni is a career diplomat who holds Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery degree from the prestigious Government Medical College, Nagpur in India. She joined the Indian Foreign Service in 1995. Prior to her appointment as Consul General, Consulate General of Atlanta, she served Consulate General of India, Atlanta. She served as Regional Passport Officer, Mumbai, Maharashtra during the period 2014-2018. Consul General in CGI, Cape Town, South Africa in 2012 to 2014. Deputy Head of Mission in Muscat, Oman, 2008 to 2012. Dr. Kulkarni's previous overseas assignments were First Secretary in High Commission of India, London, during the period 2005 to 2008. A warm welcome. Over to you, ma'am.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear, ma'am. Thank you.
Sorry for the technical glitch here. Esteemed chief guest, esteemed dignitaries, friends of Global Indian Council family, organizers. I'm really pleased to extend my warm felicitations and best wishes on the joyous occasion of inauguration of Global Indian Council. It's a really great platform. I understand it will offer networking opportunities. People can come, talk, interact with each other, support each other, empower each other. So it's a really laudable initiative. As we all know, this is a really unique year for India. We are celebrating an important landmark in our national calendar, what we call Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So we know that we will be completing 75 years of our India's independence on 15th August 2022, and it's approaching now. So the grand celebration of glorious history of progressive India, its people, culture, and achievements that commenced on 12th March 2021 and it will end on 15th August 2023. So the series of events are being celebrated in India and abroad, and they are receiving overwhelming participation from Indians, from all people of Indian origin abroad. And these are being celebrated with so much fanfare, so much patriotic fervor. So organizations like Global India Council, they all are an important stakeholder in these celebrations. You are a positive force in these important celebrations. In my diplomatic career in so many other countries, I have interacted immensely with our Indian diaspora. And I have seen our community represent the multicultural and multi-religious diversity of our India. You are a great source of strength to us, and we are proud of your achievements. The first and foremost is that you have made impressive successes in every facet of life, be it a doctor, engineer, professional, wherever you are, you have done hard work and you have done a lot of, professionalism you have shown. So your skill set, your excellent skill set, your deep civic commitment are really very much appreciated. Second thing is You have made valuable contributions to the adopted land and also the ancestral land. And why is that? Because you are at ease with both the lands, because you have stayed in both these lands in some point or other. Last but not least, you are very good bridge builders, natural bridge builders, and builders of partnership, builders of friendship. So, as a diplomat, one of our important agenda is to promote diplomacy for development. You know that the India's current developmental journey is very fast-paced, very inclusive, very sustainable. And the government of India is very keen to leverage our Indian diaspora, their skills, their knowledge, their contacts, their network. And Global Indian Council will be important asset for this diplomacy for development. Then you are a very important stakeholder in political discourse in India, between India and a country where you are residing, because you can do a collective advocacy at various levels. Maybe it is local level, federal level, state level, central level. And then you are active participants in various social, political, and cultural activities. And you are an important ambassador for us, a force for us to tell about the resurgent brand India. So the inauguration of Global Indian Council, it will continue to contribute this important tradition. It will contribute thereby to India and global family. And I'm happy to note that Global Indian Council will promote the spirit of unity. It will inculcate the mutual understanding and respect. So we all have to nurture this important, significant, wonderful engagement. I take this opportunity to wish all the members and organizers good luck and success. Jai Hind. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Swati Kulkarni. Thank you for your kind words. And we will make sure that we will, whatever advice you have given us, we will take into consideration. Thank you so much. Moving on. I would like to invite the chairperson of Center of Excellence, Compliance, Bylaws and Amendment, Advocate Susan Matthew, who is practicing at High Court of Jaipur, to invite the keynote address speaker. Over to you, Advocate Susan Matthew.
Respected dignitaries and all the members of the GIC, a very warm namaste from the motherland, all of our motherland, India. I take this opportunity to welcome and give a brief introduction about our former ambassador and the chief guest, Pradeep Kumar Kapoor. Though he have many feathers in his cap, I am here to give a brief introduction about himself. He is currently a visiting scholar at the Elliott School of International Affairs, George Washington University. Acknowledged as the luminary diplomat, Ambassador Kapoor had a distinguished career working closely with leaders and policymakers in different continents of the world. He is also the International Strategic Economic Advisor to Intellect Design Arena Inc., Executive Director of Smart Village Development Funds at the Wheels Global Foundation of IIT alumni in USA and India, supporting rural developments in the areas of water, healthcare, education, electricity, livelihoods, and sustainability. Mr. Pradeep Kapoor is the Acting Director General for the Indian Council of World Affairs. He is the author of many articles and books and speaks French and Spanish besides various Indian languages. I take this opportunity to welcome him to this inaugural ceremony, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Susan. I was the Acting Director General for ICW earlier, but thank you for the very nice introduction. I appreciate that very much. And first of all, I want to congratulate all the, executive members, the board members, the advisory council members who have taken this very bold initiative to set up the Global Indian Council. Very warm welcome to all of you who are there on this call today. And we have to give a big round of applause to the people who thought of this and set it up. What is the vision that comes to my mind when I think of the Indian diaspora? Some of the qualities have, of course, been mentioned by the Honorable Consul General of India in Atlanta, Madam Swati Vijay Kulkarni. Thank you to her for her very brilliant address to the gathering. So, besides what she has mentioned, and when I see or think about, Indian diaspora in any country, I've worked in all the continents of the world, except Australia, very intensively with the prime ministers, presidents, kings, and others. And what is their understanding of Indians also? First of all, I would say that law-abiding. Very rarely do you find Indians violating the laws in other countries or in, let us say in distress in jails or otherwise. It's very, very rare as a percentage, very unusual. Then you all are very highly educated. In most countries of the world, the ethnic group with the highest per capita income are the Indians. In the USA, the Indians have been the highest per capita ethnic group for maybe 20 years now. So is the case in other countries also. Then we see that your contribution to the economy of that country is very significant. The amount of, contribution to the GDP, to job creation, to employment, to the overall economy, to the progress. So it is a very well appreciated community. There are, people who are very good cultural artists. There are people who have done, very well professionally in all fields of life, which was mentioned earlier also. And then you occupy important positions in the world of commerce, for example. Today, for example, 50% of the hotel beds in the USA, I am told, are owned by Indians. A large number of startups in the Silicon Valley are, where Indians are participating in a very significant way. If I scan the list of 500 Global Fortune 500, in more than 300 organizations, an Indian is in the top ranks, either as president or vice president. I see the academia of the USA, presidents of so many universities, deans, professors in almost every university that I've been to. I don't see a single university where there are not a prominent presence of Indian faculty. Now, if I scan the biggest MNCs, multinational corporations of the world, the numbers with CEOs as Indians is very, very large. We all know that. Whether it is Microsoft or so many other organizations today, I don't even need to list out. So you have come to a point of, evolution, existence, where even here on the screen, when I see all of you coming and, coming together from different continents of the world at different time zones, you are all, in my view, ambassadors of India, which is your Janmabhoomi in most cases, for the world, for the countries that you're working in. But you're also ambassadors of those countries for India, your Karma Bhoomi, wherever you're working. You're taking the message from India to the world, and you're bringing the message from the world to India, which is a very important work that you're doing. And what do you represent as Indians? what is your tradition? What is your culture? And we are part of a very proud civilization. The Indian civilization has been in existence for thousands of years. It is the only living, vibrant civilization which has contributed so significantly to the world. If I think of all the contributions which the Indian civilization has made and which is still impacting the world even today, I can hardly think of any other civilization which has contributed as much. Whether it is yoga, whether it is sciences, whether it is arts, whether it is dance, whether it is music, whether it is festivals, whether it's astronomy, whether it is medicine, whether it is surgery, you find mention of all of these things in the Vedas also. And in our history of Mahabharata, our history of Ramayana. To have a rich history and a rich tradition like that, very few people in the world can lay claim to that. You as Indians have an automatic claim. So your traditions, your sanskar, your background, and the way you're creating the future, all of this comes together. The one part where I want to now get into the specific aspect of GIC. I have seen your vision, I've seen your missions, I've seen your website, I've seen the inputs which have been sent to me by your distinguished executives, of whom many of my friends from quite some time back. What I would like to say here is that make sure, number one, that the youth are represented in a very significant manner in your decision making and in your membership. I see some very youthful faces here. I congratulate you for that. But involve the youth, because youth is the future of mankind. Youth is the future of the world. Youth is the future of India. And in India, fortunately, it's a very young nation. 65% of the youth in India are less than 35 years of age. So we are going to be continuing to contribute very significantly in the coming decades also. And a time will come when India will, of course, be the #1 economy of the world and the #1 global power, which will happen maybe in about another 3 decades or so. That is the prognosis by a lot of experts. The other aspect which I want to tell you is to also include a lot of women. GIC as an organization has already women representation, but this has to be increased very significantly to almost 50%. That will be my expectation from GIC. Third aspect which I want to mention here is that please make sure that you are able to encourage the youth to also contribute politically in all the countries that you're living in, including in India. Because the more important role that you play politically, the better it is for the relations of that country with India. So the political role of the Indian diaspora has to increase, and organizations like the GIC have to play a very important role in encouraging that. So please include that in your vision and in your mission. And the last point I want to say is that I see a lot of, very good Indian organizations. Now, how can GIC create a portal and a platform for bringing a lot of these organizations, because the name of GIC is Global Indian Council. How do you make yourselves truly global? By coordinating and making sure that there is a lot of synergies, there's a lot of interaction. And because when I was ambassador in Cambodia, I found that there were a lot of Indian organizations. When I finally managed to tell them to start working together as the Indian Association, suddenly the whole of Cambodia, all the ministers and the Prime Minister and the King and everybody realized that the Indian Association was the most important body in Cambodia in terms of its participants, members, etc., because a large number of Advisors to the various ministries were Indians. A large number of the people in the economic sector, in the trade sector, in the commerce sector, in the manufacturing sector were Indians. A large number of professionals, whether they were doctors or teachers and others, were Indians. So the moment the Indian Association came together as one, the amount of respect for the Indians increased manifold. There was already a lot of respect, but it increased very significantly further. I am going to be stopping here now. Thank you so much for giving me your time and attention, and thank you to the organizers. Congratulations and best wishes for this is a very joyous occasion. This is a very solemn occasion at the same time, and this is a very important occasion. It's a very milestone event. In Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, you're launching this GIC, and you must make a pledge today that by the time India turns 100, that is in 2047, you would have made very significant progress in all the areas that you are aiming for and much more. Thank you and namaste to everybody. Namaste.
Thank you, former Ambassador Pradeep Kapoor. We will definitely take all your 4 advices, youth empowerment and women empowerment, and make sure the youth to encourage politically in all over the world. And also truly we will be a global organization. I will invite you soon. Before moving on to oath ceremony, I would like to invite Global Indian Council Associate Secretary Advocate Yamini Rajesh to read out the list of officers who are taking charge in Global Indian Council today. Over to you, Yamini Rajesh.
Namaste, the dignitaries of GIC and the whole GIC members. I would like to say, I would like to begin with our caption, Unity in Diversity. We have to focus with that as per Honorable Ambassador Pradeep Kapoor said's advice. We have to unite. So I would like to start reading the names and the designations of the honorable, respected, the whole GIC family. I would start from the Honorable President's name, Mr. P.C. Matthew, Vice President, Mr. Professor Joy Palatamuda, General Secretary, Mr. Sudhir Nambiar, Associate Secretary, Advocate Yamini Rajesh, myself, Treasurer, Mrs. Tara Shajan, Associate Treasurer, Mr. Tom George Kolat. Next, Chairs for Center for Excellence. Mr. Srikumar Menon, Retired Ambassador, Affiliation Organizations, Dr. Jija Madhavan, IPS DGP Retired, Arts, Culture, Heritage, Dr. Raj Mohan Pillai, Business, Mr. T.K. Vijayan, Charity and Humanity, Mr. Yaldo Pitcher, Civic Engagement, Attorney Soljish John, PhD, CM Civic Engagement, Dr. Mini Venugopal, Community Outreach, Dr. Menon, UPRDIC, Community Outreach, Advocate Susan Matthew, Complaints, Bylaws Amendments, Mr. Sharath Idathil, Data Management, Chandu Nallur, Data Management, Dr. Professor Kurian Thomas, Education, Professor V.C. John, Education, Dr. Eliza Maman Prasad, MD, Environment, Mr. Pradeep Nair, Environment, Dr. Epan Jacob, MD, MPH, Health and Wellness, Professor K.P. Matthew, Literature, Professor Abraham Varghese, Literature, Dr. Matthew Joyce, Media Publicity, Mrs. Usha George, Nursing and Senior Care, Dr. Advocate Rajiv Rajdhani, Pravasi Legal Cell, Advocate Seema Balasubramanian, Public Relation, Dr. Milind Thomas, Science and Engineering, Mr. Uday Zokarkar, Science and Engineering, Ms. Teresa Joy, Students Leadership, Agnes Joy, Students Leadership, Mrs. Shoshama Andrews, Women Empowerment, Mrs. Alice Mancheri, Women Empowerment, Mrs. Shruti Nadapodar, Women Empowerment, Dr. Narayanan Kutty, Marginalized Community. Next, GIC Brand Ambassadors. Honorable Dr. Jija Madhavan Hari Singh, IPS DGP, retired Goodwill Ambassador. Honorable Mr. Jacob Punnus, IPS DGP, retired. Honorable Mr. Risharaj Singh, IPS DGP, retired. Honorable Mr. Manoj Abraham, IPS ADGP. Honorable Dr. Annie Libu, Honorable Dr. Annie Paul, Honorable Dr. S.S. Lal, Honorable Mr. Kamlesh Mehta, Honorable Sandeep Srivastava, Honorable Pastor Shaji Daniel, Honorable George Kalliwal, Honorable K.G. Varghese, IFS, retired. Honorable Dr. Varghese Perail, Honorable Dr. Saji Thomas, UN, retired. Advocate C. Titos Abraham. Thank you so much. You may proceed, Advocate Seema.
Thank you. Thank you, Advocate Yamini. Thank you. I would like to request once again the former Ambassador Pradeep Kapoor to come to the stage to carry out the oath ceremony. The former Ambassador, Mr. Pradeep Kapoor, will read out the oath, and I would like to request all the Global Indian Council office members who are taking charge in Global Indian Council today to repeat the oath out loud after him. Over to you, Mr. Pradeep Kapoor.
Thank you, Seema. Thank you very much. What I'll request is that all the members who are taking the oath will please stand up. The oath is taken standing up, not sitting down. So request all of you to stand up. And when I say I, after that, you will repeat your names, and then I will continue to read the rest of the oath. So please put your hand up like this. And I will start now. So the moment I say I, you please repeat your names, and then I'll continue with the rest of the oath. Thank you, everybody, for standing up. I,
Matthew
Uday Zokarkar,
Yamini Rajesh,
an officer of Global Indian Council, INC,
an officer of
Global Indian Council, hereby this INC,
hereby declare on oath
declare on oath
that I absolutely and entirely renounce
entirely renounce
and abjure all other allegiance
and abjure all allegiance,
and that I will support and defend the Constitution
and I will support
that I will support and defend the Constitution
and bylaws of the Global Indian Council, INC.
and bylaws
of Global Indian Council,
Council INC,
And I will bear true faith
and I will bear
and I will bear
and allegiance
allegiance
to the office I am holding
office I am holding
and will protect the best interest
And
will protect the best
to the best interest
of the organization.
of the organization,
That I will perform all the works
and I will perform all the works
from all the works
as per the vision and mission of the organization,
as per the vision and
mission and mission of organization,
and that I take this obligation
and that I take this obligation
freely without any mental reservation
without
any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
obligation.
So help me God.
So,
Moving on. Thank you, Mr. Pradeep Kapoor. Moving on, I would like to invite our Global Indian Council Global Treasurer, Dr. Tara Sajan, to invite the next dignitary for the speech. Over to you, Dr. Tara Sajan.
Good morning, good evening to everybody. It's an honor and privilege to introduce our Padma Bhushan Devi Prasad Shetty. Is a renowned Indian philanthropist and a cardiac surgeon known for conducting over 15,000 heart operations to date. He was born on May 8, 1953 in Kingoli village in Karnataka, India. He is an Indian entrepreneur and a cardiac surgeon who is the chairman and the founder of Narayanan Health, a chain of 21 medical centers in India. I call upon Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty for the felicitation. Thank you.
Global Indian Council is a non-partisan network of Indian diaspora to help the Indians and rest of the world. As you are aware, Indian diaspora created one of the largest number of successful startups in United States. The mission of Global Indian Council is to promote networking between Indian diaspora for the welfare of the society, to promote peace, happiness, and universal brotherhood. Global Indian Council wants to utilize Indians' common kinship to promote and support the Indian diaspora across the world. We want Global Indian Council to be an advocate for many of the issues which can help the Indian diaspora in different parts of the world by influencing the policies of the respective nations. We would like to utilize the talents and the resources of this great organization to involve in non-political activities to help the society and help the welfare of the people living in that part of the world. We also want to promote philanthropic activities of Indian diaspora in an organized manner in different parts of the world. We would like the resources, talent, and the clout of Indian diaspora to help address the environmental crisis this world is facing. We would also like to promote the Indian values and Indian culture across the world. We would also like to connect the students, professionals, and entrepreneurs of Indian diaspora to come together and help others for the welfare of their organization and the society as a whole. As you're aware, a huge percentage of the doctors working in England are from Indian origin. And Indian doctors are known for their talent, skill, and the passion in the United States. And we would like to bring all these talented healthcare workers together to help the society as a whole and make a difference in the place where they live. We would like to conduct conferences, workshops, webinars, and various activities to promote the innovative things happening across the world to help the Indian diaspora and rest of the society. None of these audacious goals will become a reality without money. Money is like oxygen. The purpose of life is not oxygen, but without oxygen, none of us are going to live for more than 2 minutes. So we would like to raise money in a very transparent manner through gifts, donations, subscriptions, or whatever form, so that there is enough fund available to reach our goal. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Good luck and God bless.
Thank you, Padma Bhushan Sri Devi Prasad Shetty. Moving on, I would like to invite former Ambassador Padma Bhushan Shyam Saran for the felicitation. Can you hear me?
I congratulate the Global Indian Council and its distinguished founding member, Jija Hari Singh Ji, former DGP Karnataka, on the occasion of the launch of the India chapter of the Council in Bengaluru. The Indian diaspora is spread across the world, and its distinguished members are making valuable contributions to the economic and social development of their host countries and serving as a valuable bridge between the people of the host countries and the people of India. They are making outstanding contributions to the development of their mother country. It would not be an exaggeration to say that the diaspora has become a most precious asset for our country, and the Global Council serves as a unique platform for networking and interaction among the diaspora. I wish the India chapter of the Council every success in its endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Padma Bhushan Shyam Saran, who is an Indian career diplomat. Actually, he joined the Indian Foreign Service in 1970 and rose to become the Foreign Secretary to the Government of India. Prior to his appointment as the Foreign Secretary, he served as India's ambassador to Myanmar, Indonesia, and Nepal, and as its High Commissioner to Mauritius. Thank you so much for your kind words. So moving on, we have a performer today. We have a singer from Sydney, Australia, Marina Sumesh. Marina has her roots in Kerala and she's trained in Carnatic music. She holds a bachelor's degree in Carnatic music, which she attained with first rank from Calicut University. Having performed previously with famous singers like K.S. Chitra, Vijay Eshudas, M.G. Srikumar, Anup Shankar, Vidhu Pratap, Madhu Balakrishnan, Mohammad Aslam, Vineet Srivasan, and many more. Marina happens to be one of the best female singers based in Sydney, who is also known for her versatile singing ability and bubbly personality. She has also performed different forms of classical dances like Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam, and Kuchipudi back in Kerala during her schooling and has won the title Kalatilagam for 3 consecutive years. She has also attained the National Talent Search Scholarship for Bharatanatyam. Marina lives with her husband Sumesh and 2 daughters Chaitra and Shreya. I would like to invite Marina Sumesh to have a few words about herself and the song she has chosen for us today. Over to you, Marina.
Thank you, Seema. Hello, everyone. Namaste. Seema has already said a long version of my introduction. And thank you so much, Seema, again. The song that I'm going to perform today is Jaane Kya Baat Hai. That song is from the Hindi movie, 1984 Hindi movie, Sunny, and sung by our own Lata ji, and music direction done by R.D. Burman ji, and written by Anand Bakshi ji. And I have tried to sing a cover version of that great song. And my very good friend Santosh Abraham has done the music for this cover version. And thank you so much, Santosh. I can't thank you enough. And I should mention a special thanks to my daughter. She has helped me with videography and editing. And thank you, Seema, so much for contacting me. Big thanks to everyone who are going to listen to my song. Thanks.
Thank you.
जाने क्या बात है, जाने क्या बात है, जाने क्या बात है, जाने क्या बात है, नींद नहीं आती, बड़ी लंबी रात है, नींद नहीं आती, बड़ी लंबी रात है, जाने क्या बात है, जाने क्या बात है, नींद नहीं आती, बड़ी लंबी रात है। सारी सारी रात मुझे किसने जगाया, जैसे कोई सपना, जैसे कोई साया, सारी सारी रात मुझे किसने जगाया, जैसे कोई सपना, जैसे कोई साया, कोई नहीं लगता है, कोई मेरे साथ है, जाने क्या बात है, जाने क्या बात है, नींद नहीं आती, बड़ी लंबी रात है। धक धक कभी से जिया डोल रहा है, घूंघट भी से मेरा खोल रहा है, दूर अभी तो पिया की मुलाकात है, जाने क्या बात है, जाने क्या बात है, नींद नहीं आती, बड़ी लंबी रात है, नींद नहीं आती, बड़ी लंबी रात है।
Oh, what an amazing selection of this song. Yes, for all the Global Indian Council members, it's a long night. Thank you, Mrs. Marina Sumesh, for your excellent singing and also reminding us about Ladaji through this song. Moving on, we are moving on to felicitation. Let's welcome Global Indian Council Chair for Affiliation of Organization and former Ambassador, Sri Kumar Menon, for felicitation. Over to you, Mr. Sri Kumar Menon.
Namaskaram. Greetings and felicitations to all the honorable dignitaries and friends around the globe attending today's launch event. A very special word of thanks and compliments to GIC President Mr. PC Matthews, as well as the other hardworking office bearers and the team of efficient backroom players, all of whom have been instrumental in creating the structure and helping to realize this dream project of the Global Indian Council. In fact, they have been working relentlessly more so in the past 2 weeks to make today's launch event a reality. Each and every one of you who are part of this global council have etched out a successful career path in your own chosen profession or field in your respective adopted country of residence. What makes us proud is that we are all Indians coming together to work for the interests and greater goodwill of the Indian diaspora. We will strive to work as a team to achieve the aims and objectives of the GIC. Many among you have attained success in your overseas career after overcoming immense challenges along the way. Many of you and your families as well have made the cultural transition with great ease, successfully clearing the difficult process of integration into local communities, cities and towns where you live. You integrated without losing your unique culture and identity, your Indianness. That's what we all know as Bharatiyata, the Bharatiya Parampara, the very essence of being Indian. This is something which was alluded to by previous speakers, Honorable Ambassador Kapoor and our Honorable Consul General in Atlanta. So, in fact, the Indian diaspora around the world is, in fact, well known for providing innovative ideas, knowledge, resources, and professional expertise. As thorough professionals and successful immigrants, your role and contributions are well appreciated by the host country. And we all know for a fact that the achievements and successes have come through sheer hard work, perseverance, and sacrifice. You all represent the proud image of a successful Indian professional who can be trusted and depended upon to deliver results. Now, coming to the aim of the group, which I'm tasked with, the affiliation part, which I have the privilege to be part of, the GIC Committee on Affiliations will welcome and also seek to explore ways and means to affiliate or incorporate smaller organizations and representative Indian groups and councils existing in different countries into the GIC structure. GIC will act as an umbrella organization and provide a global outreach and voice to such entities in future. The mechanisms for a collaborative relationship between the various cultural and other groups within these smaller organizations and the GIC will be worked out in due course. So that is the work which my group will be doing. And before I conclude, let me also say a few words about the GIC Center for Excellence, Center for Business Excellence among the Indian diaspora. This is an ad hoc committee for trade, economic investments, and business activities being led by a well-known Indian entrepreneur and businessman, Dr. Raj Mohan Pillai, chairman of the Beta Group in Trivandrum. And I'm also happy to be part of this group. To give you a brief background of this group, in fact, if you would agree, in various countries around the world and the relationship between the diaspora and the economic and social development of the mother country is an important aspect of governance and economic policies for each governments in that country. So this is more true in India's case, where government's policy of engagement with the Indian diaspora has brought in substantial benefits for the Indian economy. The relationship has been a catalyst for enabling technology transfer, investments, and economic development of India. Part of GIC's core aspirations is to become a truly truly global platform for Indian business entities, both in India and abroad. So the ultimate aim is to evolve a strong synergy between the two components so that they complement and benefit each other. So that is our aim, and we hope to do justice to that particular objective. The Center for Excellence in Business under Rajmohan's leadership will seek to coordinate and leverage the expertise and the presence of the several experienced and leading GIC members who are representing the business community, both in India and other countries. I would also aim, in fact, I would also like to mention that this particular group would also aim to facilitate Indian businesses in B2B interactions. Eventually, it should serve as a one-stop shop for NRIs and diaspora members seeking to engage more deeply in the economic, trade, investment, and business activities in India. It is, of course, ambitious, but I think it is achievable with the support of all you members in the GIC. So let me end here. Thanks for the opportunity to interact with you all. Once again, my felicitations and greetings to each and every one of you on this joyful occasion of the launch of the GIC. And let's keep India's flag flying high with pride and passion. God bless India. God bless you all. Thank you. Nandi Namaskaram.
Thank you, Mr. Srikumar Menon, for sharing the ultimate object and goal and everything. Thank you so much. I would like to invite Global Indian Council Global Associate Treasurer, Mr. Tom George Collat, to invite our other guests for felicitation. Over to you, Mr. Tom George.
Thank you, Seema. I am so delighted to be a part of this Global Indian Council. Thanks to PC Matthew, thanks to Professor Joy, thanks to Sudhir Nambiar, Tara Sajan, Advocate Seema, and all other dignitaries on board. I am so happy that we could connect the whole 7 continents together, and I can see many great people on board. Rishrad sir there, Dr. Annie Paul, and great people on board. And I, as a Consul General of India, and as our former ambassador said, we have about 60% of hotel owners are in America are Indians. Why? Because of the unity. As you can see, the Indian diaspora paying the highest tax in the United States than anyone else because of our unity. It's my job is to introduce Dr. Amir Altaf. He is from Coimbatore. Vanakkam, sir. You know, what we don't have these days is we have money, we have health. The only thing we don't have is the time. Dr. Amir Altaf spending most of his time for the community. He's shared his knowledge and wisdom to others. Moreover, he is a philanthropist, and he's really a great asset for our GIC. And it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome Dr. Altaf. Welcome aboard.
Dr. Amir Altaf.
Thank you very much, sir. Are you hearing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear. I would like to request others to mute yourself. If you are not speaking, please mute yourself. Over to you, Dr. Altaf.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm very, very happy to be with you this present evening. Respected President Matthew, respected Secretary Nambia. Really, I'm very, very happy to be with you this evening. Normally, the vision and mission are the two eyes of every organization. Your vision and missions are commendable. I do hope and confident that our organization will succeed in its endeavor. I pray Almighty that our goals are achieved in the near future for the development of the global Indians. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your sweet and short and sweet message. Thank you so much. Moving on, I would like to invite former Ambassador Sandeep Srivastava for the felicitation. Over to you, Mr. Sandeep Srivastava. Moving on, our next felicitation is from Global Indian Council Goodwill Ambassador and Chairperson of Center of Excellence, Arts, Culture and Heritage, Dr. Jija Madhavan Hari Singh, IPS, former DGP of Karnataka, India. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Advocate Seema. Namaskar to everybody. I am Jija Madhavan Hari Singh, who joined the Indian Police Service as the third woman in the country and the first in South India, I would like to mention here, and retired after 36 years of service, having been the first lady to rise to the level of DGP in the state. Currently, I am very busy building an art village, Drishyam, in Bandipur on Bangalore Koti Road near Wayanad. I'm also associated with many cultural, social, and philanthropic organizations like Art Mantram, Lotus and Chrysanthemum Trust, World Malayali Council, and Rotary. Today, I'm honored to be addressing all of you assembled from across the globe at this prestigious launch of the Global Indian Council. At the outset, I must congratulate all of the people who have worked, especially President Sri P.C. Matthew and the efficient team for all their effort in building GIC and incorporating it. I am pleased to be one of the founding members and now the Goodwill Ambassador and chairing the Center of Art, Culture and Indian Heritage. Why GIC, I am asked often. As the Honorary Consul General Srimati Swati Kulkarni said, GIC can of course be a part of the resurgence of brand India. Simply put, it's a non-partisan network of Indian diaspora globally for the greatest benefit for all. The speakers before me have set forth many micro and macro goals that we can set and achieve. It is a really wonderful inaugural session where such insightful ideas have surfaced. Indians who left India and moved abroad, recognizing the value addition for academic specialization or for accessing advanced technologies, deeper competency, or even for cultural exchange, can forge links with the help of the GIC network, I feel. GIC can facilitate a dynamic knowledge exchange. Dr. Shetty has briefly mentioned that we could have webinars, we could have a network of doctors, health workers, and all that, because especially in England, a majority of doctors are from the diaspora. Like that, each specialization has an opportunity for exchange of skills and for collaboration, I feel. We also have many projects on the anvil, as Mrs. Srikumar Menon also mentioned, and we have ideas of comprehensively promoting a synergy for young and old, awareness on our valuable art, ancient as well as modern, of India as well as the countries where you all live, dance, music, theater, cultural activities, theater from puppet show to the modern drama, and even a focus on languages and our cuisine. Isn't it wonderful to be able to make everybody aware of the languages, the various Indian languages, and also to make our children aware at least. I do not say that we should teach them to speak and to write, communicate, but to make them aware of all the languages, at a few of the languages of India would be really wonderful. And the cuisine and the mouth-watering variety of cuisine from all over the country, all across, from each nook and corner, it would be really wonderful. This will come under my portfolio of culture. Hope all these ideas of GIC can become a reality with all your support. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jija Madhavan. Definitely, we all will support you and waiting to see many more from your side. We have our Honorable Legislative MP for Rockland County, New York, Annie Paul. I would like to invite Honorable Legislative MP Annie Paul for the felicitation.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I'm so happy and proud to be part of this organization. Congratulations to the leaders, especially the President, P.C. Matthew. Really, thanks to all the leaders. And it is amazing to see a group of people from whole globally, all great leaders, to meet them and see how we can see each other, meet each other. It's a common platform. As the keynote speaker mentions, we are growing in all fields, like professionally, doctors, nurses, and nurses are also like NPs and all that. So we have so much advancement in professional growth. Then the business people, we have great business people within ourselves here and all world globally. And then we have politicians now. And I'm so proud to say I'm the first Malayali to be a county legislator in the whole US. Now we are getting more people. I'm happy to see more politicians. We have to grow in every field. And I see our Indians are very smart, well-educated. They can do anything what they want. Only thing is you have to dream high. And then now I'm so proud to see this great platform, bridging the cultures, bringing all the people with all talented, skilled people, helping each other, bridging their culture where we are to the local community. And this is a great organization. I really appreciate that. And also, I see that the way the vision and mission is, it is, I think this is first of its origin, all this organization. Yes. And this, the idea, when P.C. Matthew called first time to me, I was saying, oh, what an idea. This great man, P.C. Matthew, so many ideas, not only this previous also, whenever he get ideas, he calls me, Annie, what do you think about it? I was just saying, it's a great idea and it's go for it. I wish you all the best, the team, all these members. See how we can meet all the world leaders here, all business people here, all professional people here. And I'm so happy to be part of it. Thank you so much and wish you all the best for this organization. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Honorable Legislative Member Annie Paul. Congratulations for all your achievements and thank you for all the wishes. Moving on, we have our Global Indian Council Ambassador, Rishiraj Singh, IPS, former DGP of Kerala. I would like to invite Mr. Rishiraj Singh, IPS, for the felicitation. Over to you, Mr. Rishiraj Singh.
Good evening to one and all. Rather, good morning, those who are in, most of the members who are sitting in USA. I'm really honored that I have been made part of this great GIC group, and I really congratulate to Shri P.C. Matthew and his team for providing this group to, an opportunity to all the members and who are belonging to literally to each of the 7 continents. As far as I am concerned, I retired from Indian Police Service last year, and now I am keeping myself busy while visiting schools and colleges in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and other states, and speaking against the nuisance of the drugs which is prevailing among the students, and also speaking against the another problem, that is the use of excessive screen time. I have already visited 1,300 schools and colleges and would be doing so in future. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Rishiraj Singh. Moving on, we have our Global Indian Council Ambassador KJ Varghese, IFS. I would like to invite Global Indian Council Ambassador KJ Varghese for the felicitation, please.
Namaste to everybody. I'm KJ Varghese, joining this August function from Thiruvananthapuram. I'm a retired officer of Indian Forest Service, served in Kerala State, and currently I am involved in establishing a zoological park in Thrissur district and an elephant rehabilitation center in Thiruvananthapuram district. Once again, I'm happy to be among the founders of this global forum. I am introduced to this forum by Professor K.P. Matthew, who is a close associate of Mr. P.C. Matthew, the global president. I also join my previous speakers to appreciate the leaders who made this global forum to take birth without much gestation. It is a time we know the intercontinental barriers are becoming thinner and the spread of Indian diaspora becoming more vibrant and visible across the globe. At this juncture, a global forum like this would no doubt empower the members to play leading roles more meaningfully in their respective spheres of activities. I have no doubt that a day would come in the near future when people of Indian origin would be even heads of governments in many countries. At the same time, the crisis the humankind is facing now need philanthropic intervention through forums like this. I hope and I promise to contribute from my side whatever little possible to fulfill the goals of this august body. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Varghese. Moving on, I would like to invite Mr. T.P. Narayanan-Kutty, IFS, former Director of Forests, for felicitation. Over to you, Mr. T.P. Narayanan-Kutty.
Sudhir Nambiar and other office bearers, founder members. Today's launch is extraordinary, and all the credit goes to our members who relentlessly work to make this happen within a short span of time. It's a great occasion to all of us, and I am excited to give a short felicitation address. I am Dr. Narayanan-Kutty, a retired forest officer of Kerala cadre settled in Trivandrum. I am extremely happy to associate with the GIC and chair the Center of Excellence in respect of empowerment of marginalized communities. As a forest officer under various capacities, I had much interaction to understand the living condition of tribal communities in and around the forests of Kerala. My long tenure as Managing Director, SCST Cooperative Federation in the Cooperative Department was an eye-opener of scheduled castes and other backward classes and their social, economic, cultural, and political isolation. Although there are different types of marginalization based on sex, age, disability, migrants, unemployment, persons, etc., the worst sufferers in this lot are the SC/ST and other backward classes. I have been doing some kind of service to these underprivileged children through education in a limited way. I hope that the working with the GIC can harness more information about the marginalized groups across the globe who has been shunted out from the spectrum of life and churn out the options, policies, and practices and models to ease the disparity and that suit our country. There are a lot of center of excellency working within GIS, and I wish every center come out with flying colors to achieve our common vision. Our organization GIC is unique and unparalleled, connecting all the Indian diaspora under one umbrella. The journey has begun. It is not an individual journey. It's a journey of all of us. We have people who have shown mettle in many walks of life. We have people who have shown a remarkable contribution to society. It's a journey to fulfill our vision. I wish our organization to become a model organization to all the world, and it will be a trendsetter to other organizations. I wish every success to each and every member to give strength and wisdom to build our organization a world class to secure all our goals. Jai Hind. Thank you all. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. T.P. Narayankuti. Thank you for all your wishes. I would like to invite Mr. Kamalesh Mehta, the chairman of Forsyth Media Group, for the felicitation. Mr. Kamalesh Mehta, chairman of Forsyth Media Group and publisher of the South Asian Times, New York, the leading newspaper, most read and admired with one of the largest circulations both in print and online. He started out with a diamond business in Bombay. Mr. Mehta migrated to New York in 1986 with the intention of expanding his business, where he started trading in gemstones and diamonds. In January 2010, he was appointed Director of Business and Economic Development by the Nassau County Administration, where he served for 5 years. He was the president of the Rotary Club of Hicksville South, New York. Mehta is also the recipient of many Lifetime Achievement Awards and certificates of recognition from various community organizations. Over to you, Mr. Mehta.
Thank you very much. First of all, my heartiest congratulations to PC Matthewji, the president, and all the founding members of GIC. It is a great initiative, and I strongly believe that this platform has a much greater scope and potentials that we can serve our motherland India and the country we have adopted. I'm driving right now on a highway. I can't speak more, but all I can tell you, best to all of you, and I welcome all of you to New York. Whenever you come to be in New York area, please contact us, and my phone number, you can take it from Matthewji, Mr. Joyce, and other people also. Thanks, and all the best to all of you. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Mehta. Thank you for all your wishes. Definitely, we will visit New York and come and see you. Thank you so much. Moving on, we have an Indian classical dance performed by Kalaima Mani Vasanta Vaikunt. Kalaima Mani Vasanta Vaikunt, a classical dancer by profession. Her dance school, Shiva Shakti School, won her the award of Bharatiya Pravasi from the Government of India. She won Kalaima Mani from Tamil Nadu government, Kala Vidushi from the United States of America, Cultural Ambassador of India from Oman, Acharya Kala Vipanchi from Dr. Bala Murali Krishna. She got the title of Cultural Ambassador of India for her ability to spread Indian arts and culture abroad. Now she is fulfilling her real purpose in life by creating an online NGO, lifeandliving.org, that extends emotional support to people. Over to you, Kalaima Mani Vasanta Vaikunt.
Thank you, Global Indian Council, for making me part of your events. And all the best wishes from my side. I am Vasanta Vaikunt, a classical dancer by profession and a holistic life coach.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kalaimamani Vasanta Vaikun. Thank you for a beautiful performance on women's empowerment. Moving on, I would like to invite Dr. Thomas Matthew Joy, the chairman of Center of Excellence Media and Publicity, for the felicitation. Over to you, Dr. Thomas Matthew Joy.
Namaste, honorable guests and my fellow members of the GIC. I am Matthew Joyce from Las Vegas. I am so proud and grateful to be a part of this great organization. And I am interested with the media and publicity wing of GIC. I am an accredited journalist and a columnist and published a few books in English and Malayalam. That's all in a nutshell. Today, our distinguished guests have helped us to plant the seed of a great organization, GIC. And we are entrusted with a great task of watering it, nurturing it, and manuring it, and prove our integrity meticulously with our performance. Best wishes to all the founding members and well-wishers. Let us feed the GIC and make it grow not like a rose, not like a cherry blossom, but like a big banyan tree that will grow its branches all over the world and over the continents, giving shade and shelter and a resort to our Indian Pravasis all over. Then let us shout from the top of the GIC tree that GIC is presenting selfless service to humanity everywhere. With best wishes and thank you to all who helped for this grand inauguration. Jai Bharat on celebrating 75th year of Azadi Ka Mahotsav. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas Matthew Joy, for a sweet and short and sweet message. And yes, sure, Global Indian Council will grow like a banyan tree. Moving on, we have felicitation from Global Indian Council OCI Chairman Alex Koshi, Global Indian Council Chairperson, Center of Excellence Education, Professor Kurian Thomas, Center of Excellence Chairperson for Education, Elizabeth Mammon Prasad, and Global Indian Council Associate Secretary, Advocate Yamini Rajesh.
Dear fellow members of Global Indian Council, today is a great day that all brothers and sisters of India origin migrated to different countries are coming together to witness launching of an unique global networking platform for helping each other and to work together to address various issues encountered by them in different countries and in their motherland. There are many associations and federations representing different states of India in the countries to which people of India migrated. Such associations and groups are losing their vision and objectives under the influence of political parties coming into power in India and in states. They also disintegrate when their leadership manipulates situations to be in power or in position forever. Having worked in the Indian community in the USA for over 25 years and presently returned back to motherland after retirement, my sincere advice to all who take the initiative in setting up this organization were already given to the global officials of GIC for consideration. Let me conclude by wishing the new organization all best wishes. Thank you very much.
Good day to everyone. I am Professor Kurian Thomas, former Principal of Bishop Moore College, Mavelikara, Kerala. I am very happy to be a part of this new global organization. Now the world is merging to become a global village, and Indian diaspora is spreading like a salt to make it more delicious and lovable to mankind. The Center of Excellence in Education of GIC would like to promote education among less privileged and marginalized. I hope this venture to be a boon to the Indian across the globe under the able and dynamic leadership of GIC. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Elizabeth Naman Prasad. I'm an infectious disease physician practicing in New Jersey for the past 30 plus years. And I've been in the United States 50 plus years. And I'm honored to serve as a founding member and a chair of environmental forum for GIC. I'm really amazed and truly inspired by all the people who've joined this organization from various parts of the world. And I am sure we'll make a mark in history as a collective One Indian Voice. Congratulations to the entire team, and I'm pleased to be part of this journey with you. Thank you for having me.
Good day to all. I am Advocate Yamini Rajesh, an international legal consultant. I am an office bearer of GIC, holding the position as Associate Secretary. I would like to say that the most attractive part which I have noted in GIC is affiliating with all the international Indian organizations to achieve the requirements from Government of India to lead to a progressive path, so that through GIC, most of the Indians who are in need of various requirements can be accomplished.
Moving on, I would like to invite JC George for the felicitation.
Hello, good morning from Dallas. Well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning here. So I am so sorry. I am not going to come on the camera. I had to work last night. So anyway, good to see everyone and being a great part of this beautiful organization. So I'm a founding member of this organization. And, in the discussion, it's asked, what is the passion? Youth empowerment is my passion, and I have seen many of the youths struggling and without any help. So, especially the people who are growing in different parts of the world, they are neither Indians nor the people from the country they are born. So it's kind of a challenge and a struggle for these youngsters. So of course we struggle our part and we achieved our goal, and we are growing and booming in different ways. But for the youths, it's kind of not all of them, very few, but some. It's a struggle. So that is my goal, to help them and bring them in the right track. So that's one of them. Right now, I do work as a nurse practitioner with the federal government, and I am a professor in one of the universities in Dallas, Texas. That's all. And it's good to see everyone, and good to hear all these beautiful words and beautiful things and beautiful goal that we have, and happy to work with this great organizations. And thank you for giving me the opportunity. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. JC George. I would like to invite Mr. Joey Palatu Madam for the felicitation. Mr. Joey Palatu Madam.
Yes, my dear members, this GIC is now part of our life. This is a global stage for our social service. As somebody stated here, social service is always accompanied with endurance, perseverance, difficulties, and personal loss. And if we don't feel that loss, or if we don't sacrifice our time, treasure, energy, or happiness, then we are not doing service. We just do business through our organization. Also, please remember, our activities should attract the new generations, as our ambassador said, the youth and the students. We have to attract them, and they should join us in the coming years so that GIC will remain as an ongoing, functional, vibrant entity making positive changes in this world, at least for Indians. And as the Vice President of this Global Indian Council, I invite and request everyone's cooperation in all its upcoming activities, headed by Mr. P.C. Matthew, the President, Sudhir Nambiar, the General Secretary, and supported by Advocate Yamini Rajesh, Dr. Tara Shajan, Tom George Collett, Dr. Mathis Joyce, and all other leaders of the Center for Excellence. I also take this opportunity to salute all our well-known brand ambassadors whose magnanimity and wisdom will lead us to further heights. Thank you all the participants of this launch program. Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Mr. Joy Palatu, Madam. I'd like to invite Mr. Sajid Thomas for the felicitation from New York.
Good morning and good evening to all global leaders of GIC. Let me congratulate all the members and leaders who have taken oath of office. And there's a great task in front of us to work for a global empowerment for all our nationals and other, as we discuss about the students and other youths for this, with this great organization. I will continue to contribute as needed for the success of this great organization. I'm currently the patron of Kerala Forum on United Nations Academic Impact and the Indian National Forum in support of United Nations Academic Impact. It's a network of 65 plus professional colleges among 1,500 plus colleges all over the world for this United Nations program that known as United Nations Academic Impact. And I'm promoting 10 principles of UNAI and the Sustainable Development Goals SDG 2030 agenda of the United Nations. Let me introduce that I'm a former international civil servant of the United Nations and a veteran civilian peacekeeper of the United Nations at West Africa for 2.5 years. And the mission was accomplished and the peace came to that country at that time. Thank you all. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Sajid Thomas. I would like to invite Mr. Joseph Punoli for the felicitation.
Hello, everyone. I am Joseph Punoli from Houston, Texas, USA. My professional areas are management and cybersecurity research, IT, and technology. I have published a book on emerging technologies of the quantum computing age. I would like to congratulate Mr. P.C. Matthew and all those who teamed up with him to create GIC. And I am excited to be a part of Global India Council. GIC, according to me, has a great mission to change India and the world we live in. GIC needs to focus on tackling the biggest problems that face this planet: poverty and social inequalities, disease and pandemics, crime, violence and war, and climate change and environmental protection. GIC can help to draw attention of the world to these and other problems that humanity everywhere faces. GIC, as we see, will be focusing on many of these areas through its centers of excellence. It is required to promote human values of truth, goodness, and beauty, and the democratic values of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. UN's Sustainable Development Goals must be pursued and implemented by 2035. The founders of GIC are leaders of Indian origin around the world, spanning a wide spectrum from business, industry, media, public service, science, technology, medicine, academics, art, literature, culture, and so on. We can see diverse talents here. As Robin Sharma said, leaders have no titles. The world needs leaders who are honest, committed, and selfless, who can leave a legacy of service to humanity behind them. I would like to wish GIC great future ahead as a global platform of Indians to serve humanity, to make this world a better place, a happier place for all. Let us bring down walls and create bridges of understanding. GIC must be the voice of humanity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. I would like to invite Global Indian Council Chairperson, Center of Excellence for Women Empowerment, Ms. Susama Andrews, for the felicitation.
Thank you, Seema. Greetings to you all. Honorable President, Mr. P.C. Matthew, our Secretary, Mr. Sudhir Nambiar, our dignitaries, distinguished guests, and fellow members. Shoshami Andrews from New York, an Indian Nurses Association of ex-president from New York, currently serving as an advisory board. In GIC, I am representing women's empowerment. I am proud to be an Indian, and I am honored and privileged to be part of this prestigious organization. I will try to encourage all my fellow ladies to get involved, part of this organization, and be visible as a leader at the front and take the advantage of this organization. This way, we can try to bring the organization at the highest level. Once again, thank you. I salute each and every one of who is representing today. We will meet again. Jai Hind. Thank you from Shoshami Andrews from New York.
Thank you, Mr. Sama Andrews. Thank you so much. I would like to invite Global Indian Council Chairperson, Center of Excellence for Nursing and Care, Ms. Usha George, for the felicitation.
Good morning. I am Usha George, a retired nurse after 40 years of nursing service in various capacities. I am settled in New York with my family. I am honored and privileged to be a part of Global Indian Council. I am so delighted to share my nursing expertise to promote and support our nurses in advancing their education and expanding their careers through networking and connecting globally. My passion is to promote senior care and wellness so that our seniors have a better support system available. I need all of your support to accomplish my goal. First of all, let me thank P.C. Matthew sir for inviting me and making a part of this organization. Wish you all the best for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Usha George. I would like to invite Mr. Sharath K. for the felicitation.
Hi, my name is Sharath Kudalirathil, and I am from Austin, Texas, United States. I've been working in the semiconductor industry for the past 20 years or so. I've been connected to Mr. P.C. Matthews by Krishna Kumar Irathil, and I was drawn by Mr. P.C. Matthews' enthusiasm and energy to GIC first, and then it's a great opportunity for every Indian across the globe, and I'm really excited for the opportunity it provides me to interact and learn from great leaders of Indian origin across the globe. And I would like to congratulate all the founding members. This is a great day for GIC, and I thank you all for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Sharad. Thank you for your kind words. I would like to invite Mr. Uday Sokarkar for the felicitation. Mr. Uday.
Thank you so much. Good evening, good morning to you all. This is Uday Sokarkar from Mantra Media. Thanks to PC Matthews that I'm part of the one of the founding members of Global Indian Council. Well, along with Dr. Bill Thomas, I would be working on the Center of Excellence for Science and Engineering. As we know, India has great to contribute for science and engineering. I'm looking forward to working with all the founding members in making a positive impact. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Uday. Thank you for your wishes. I'd like to invite Chairperson, Center of Excellence Literature, Professor K.P. Matthew.
Morning and good evening to all. I am Professor K.P. Matthew from Kerala. I am a novelist, dramatist, scriptwriter, and environmental activist. I am very proud to be a part of this great organization. Being assigned the literary section, I am very confident that GIC would promote the literary talents of our members and get their writings published. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor K.P. Matthew. I would like to invite Global Indian Council Chairman, Center of Excellence, Youth and Students Empowerment, Mr. Narayananga, for the felicitation.
Yeah, namaskaram everyone. Can you hear me, Simaji?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Simaji, for this wonderful and gratifying opportunity to speak in front of all our esteemed members and all the audience watching everywhere. I am Narayana Janga. I have been working in Austin, Texas, US for more than 25 years now, and I currently work at IBM Austin. I'm very thankful for having this opportunity to serve as the chair for youth and student empowerment. I'm also serving as the president of our GIC inaugural chapter in Austin, Texas. Youth is our future, and I do believe as a council, how we shape them now will shape the destiny of our humanity. These past few years, I have been heavily involved in volunteering with US-based Indian nonprofit organizations in creating leadership opportunities for highly talented youth to support UN Sustainable Development Goal of quality education. And I have mentored a lot of champions, including spelling bee, science, math, geography, and all kinds of other national global contest winners in the US. And I do that so that they can go and lift the boat for their peers across the spectrum that really need help. Once again, I am really excited to be selected as the chair for youth empowerment, where I can utilize my experience to develop the program and expand our reach to global youth. I'm looking forward very much to work with all the members, and I am forever in our gratitude for all your support in helping me succeed with this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nara. I would like to request Ms. Mini for the felicitation.
Good morning and good evening. I was watching all these programs little late. Nothing to say. All the prayers and best wishes to our new venture. Special congrats and support to, including me, support to the new venture. May this the area of activities of GIC all over the country, all over the world, and great expectations and prayers. Thank you. Thanks to all the team behind this well-organized program. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Mini. I would like to request Mr.
Hello.
For the felicitation.
Good evening and good morning to all.
and I was wonderful. I am seeing this meeting very successful, and many people on this platform, and they have different idea. They express a different view, and it will help for our. It will helping for us to become as a participate in Indian developments, and all knowledgeable person given a good their thoughts and ideas. It can be work proper way. It be success for everyone who we can proud of. We are an Indian living in different part of the world. Thank you very much in inviting for this program, and I wish it is a big success. And I am proud of that. I am one of the member of this organization. And thank you for everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Sabu Kurian. Moving on, I would like to request Global Indian Council Global Treasurer Dr. Tara Sajan for the felicitation. Dr. Tara.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Tara Sajan, and I'm working as a director for the behavioral health with New York City and Health and Hospitals. And I'm also a treasurer for the National Association of Indian Nurses of America. It's really an honor and pleasure to, when PC had let us know about this organization, and where we can connect globally for a good cause, where with all our expertise, I am seeing so many people with a lot of great experience, which we can now, it's time for us to give it back to the community. So when we connect with, when you're alone, we will not be able to achieve those, but when we are together, and many of us puts our head together and ideas together and work together, we can bring change in our society. And it is time for us now to give it back. And it is really a great opportunity for me to share my experience and my expertise along with all these well-diverse experienced persons. And I just happy to be with you all once again. Thank you. And thank you for all being with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Thara Sajiv. I would like to invite Global Indian Council Global Associate Treasurer, Mr. Tom George Kulat, for the felicitation.
Good evening, good morning, everyone. I am so delighted and ecstatic to be a part of this team. And I am originally from Kerala, and I've been in the United States for the last 30 years. I have a small accounting practice in the New York City. And I am so happy that I was able to be an instrumental to this association. And this association is about to get the IRS code 501c3. Our firm is handling that filing. And I am so delighted that can be a part of it. And the vision of PC Matthew and Professor Joy, Sunil Nambiar, Seema, Tara Sajan, and all the other members. Thank you so much for being a part of it, and God bless you all. Seema, you are doing a great job, and I can see lots and lots of dignitaries here. When I was watching the dance and the songs and all, I felt like you brought India to the United States. You know, it's without any, going to India, you brought India all around the world. And let this be a connecting bridge between all the continents. And as I was thinking, when I saw today's the launching, a baby has been born. And our job is to feed and nourish that baby, feed them, and let this be a light to many people all around the world, especially the Indian diaspora. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Tom. Thank you for all your wishes. Please come forward. If I haven't called anyone for the felicitation, please come forward and Mr. VC John. Yeah, over to you, sir.
Good morning and good evening, brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm VC John from Kerala. I've been teaching in college and also I'm a cartoonist. No harm. I'll be only helping you to laugh and be happy and make the world a better place to live in. The sacred mantra of the whole world is love. I think it is love. It used to connect us all in different parts of the world. I deliberately use the word used to because now it is found lacking in different parts of the world also. Sometimes something somewhere had happened to make it disappear from the whole face of the earth. And I think GIC is an attempt, an essentially Indian, you have heard the beginning. Yeah. I just said, love is a sacred thing, the sacred mantra which we used to chant, but it had disappeared from the whole face of the earth for some time due to some unknown reasons. And I think GIC is an attempt, or rather essentially an initiative to regain the lost glory of all and glory and also perhaps glamour of the beautiful uniting factor, love, this eternal gift which will be blossoming a rose in the deeps of our heart. And that is exactly what we need, love. Love one another. Do not think that I'm just like talking like a priest. No. Just love. The absence of love can make things go bad. And that is why let us help create a new international fraternity of peace through this organization. And I'm using my cartooning for this purpose also. Thank you very much. All the best to everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. VC John. Excited to see your cartoon soon. Thank you so much. I would like to invite Ms. Kapoor Kavita for the felicitation.
Thank you very much.
Audio is too much.
Been there since you started this program. I think it's a great program. Wish you all the best. I think it's not just global. I think it's grand. I think it's not just Indian. It's also international. I think it's not just a council, but I think it's a community, and it's really a great effort. And I congratulate you for the vision of this effort. And I wish you all the best, that this may become the vision that you and the dream that you all have for it. My best wishes, and I look forward to support it in any way.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this sweet and short message. Thank you so much. The floor is open. If I haven't invited anyone to say a few words, please come forward and say a few words. Your wishes and everything. Blessings. Is Mr. Abraham Varghese?
Yeah. Abraham, Professor Abraham Varghese was there for a long time. Is he still there?
Good evening and good morning to everybody all over the world.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
I am Mr. Abraham Varghese. I retired principal after having 40 years of experience in the field of education in the service of Government of Goa through Dembe College of Arts and Science. And then I am very much excited to be a part of this Global Indian Council, which is an august group to serve the humanity all over the world, especially the Indians all over the world. So I am very happy to be associated with the organization. And I am joined with Professor K.P. Matthew, who introduced me to this Global Indian Council.
And we are entrusted with the task of preparing a platform for the members of Global Indian Council in the field of literature. We will join together and create a good platform for the members of the Global Indian Council for the members of the Global Indian Council to come out with their hidden talent in the field of literature. And I wish all the best for this organization, and I hope that it will grow from higher to higher, and they will serve the humanity all over the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Abraham. Thank you so much. Is there anybody left? If not, we can move to vote of thanks. Mr. PC Matthew?
Well,
Is there anyone left?
we had a wonderful time today. It was a great time for all of us. Even now, 35 people available. We had more than 50 people throughout this event, waiting and talking and listening. A couple of important people actually left because of their busy schedule, but they are all great leaders, and they will have opportunity to speak and lead this organization. So I thank everyone for your involvement, because we have selected people with their passion. You know, until we live in this earth, if you can excel your passion, you have a great satisfaction. So that's why GIC is different from other organizations. So thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. PC Matthew. Officially, I have to invite Global Indian Council Global Treasurer Dr. Tara Sarjan for the vote of thanks. Over to you.
Thank you, Seema. Thank you. I am here to deliver the vote of thanks officially. First of all, I want to thank God, who has graced all his blessings on this occasion of our inauguration of this Global Indian Council. I take this opportunity to thank all. I'm going one by one. I have a lot of names to be spelled out because everybody had played a role in our inaugural function. First, I want to thank Ms. Srivasha Kaula for the national anthem, for her Indian and the US national anthem by sung. Thank you for it. And I want to thank our secretary, Sudhir Nambiar, who had the welcome address for the occasion. Sudhir, thank you so much for that welcome address. Then we had our global president, PC Matthew, for his, I want to thank for his presidential address. It was his brain and idea which generated it was a small seed in him, which is made fruitful. And we are today here for this inauguration of this great occasion for this organization. Thank you, Mr. PC Matthew, for it. I want to thank Consul General of India, Atlanta, Dr. Swati Vijay Kulkarni, for her inaugural address and her well wishes for this organization. Thank you, Dr. Kulkarni. Also want to thank our keynote address, former Ambassador Pradeep Kapoor, for his inaugural keynote address, addressing us and giving his well wishes. Thank you so much for it. I want to thank
you.
Yes, and also I want to thank you, sir, for joining us in your busy hours. Even though you have had a couple of other programs, you took your time out to join us and deliver our keynote address. Thank you. I also want to thank Advocate Susan Matthew for introducing him, our former Ambassador Pradeep Kapoor. And I want to thank Advocate Yamini for listing out the office bearers for the oath ceremony. And I want to thank for former Ambassador Pradeep Kapoor for delivering the oath ceremony, reciting our oath ceremony. Thank you. I want to thank Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty for his felicitation. Due to his busy schedule, he was not able to attend in person, but he had sent us a video. And thank you for that video, sir, and wishing us all the best and your blessings. Thank you. I also want to thank the next felicitation by Padma Bhushan former Ambassador Sham Saran. He also was able to send us his video. Thank you, sir, for that, for your felicitation for GIC. Then I want to thank Marina Shumez for her beautiful voice and entertaining us with a beautiful Hindi song. I just want to thank you once again for that. I want to also thank for the felicitation from former Ambassador Mr. Sri Kumar Menon. And I also, the next felicitation was by Dr. Amir Atlaf, who for educationist and a philanthropist from Tamil Nadu. I want to thank you for your felicitation, sir. And also want to thank Mr. Tom George Collard for introducing Mr. Dr. Amir. And also want to thank Dr. I want to thank Tom George Collard. I want to just introduce because he taken initiative to form, when our GIC was formed, to apply for our 501c nonprofit organization. And I want to thank Tom for it, to taking that initiative. I want to thank our Goodwill Ambassador, Dr. Jija Madhavan Harsing, IPS former DGP, for your felicitation for being our ambassador. You are a role model for us, ma'am, because you are a woman. You are for our empowerment. It's nice to see we have got a women president in India. I am so happy and delighted. I want to thank Dr. Annie Paul, our own Annie Paul, for felicitating us on this occasion. She is also a brand ambassador. She is our first women, Indian women, fellow legislative member for New York State. I just want to thank you for your felicitation, ma'am. I also want to thank our former DGP Rishiraj Singh here. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time for taking your time out to felicitate us. I also want to thank Dr. KJ Verghese Foreign in IFS, and also TP Narayanan Kuti IFS, former Director of Forests. I also want to thank Amlesh Mehta, the Chairman of Forces Media Group from New York, for felicitating us. And Dr. Raj Mohan Pillai, the GIC for Chair for Business Excellence. Thank you for your felicitation. I want to thank Ms. Vasanta Vaikunth for her beautiful classical dance, entertaining us with your dance, ma'am. Thank you so much. I also want to thank all our members, GIC members, office bearers, ambassadors, chairs, who were all had given a brief felicitation for on the occasion of this GIC inauguration. I want to thank Ms. Seema Balasubramaniam for her beautifully coordinating our program without any hiccups happening. I want to there was small little bit of our technical issues here and there, but I just want to thank Seema for doing a great and a wonderful job. I also want to thank how can we go without all these, isn't it? If we didn't have our media support by personal A1 TV and also from Philip Marrett. I want to thank you all, thank you both of you for giving us this wonderful media support. I have to specially thank one person, Dr. Matthew Joy, who really spearheaded all the putting up together all these things. You do not know, he was the one who was pushing us to get all the things together, the flyer, the everything, getting all the infos from everybody. I just want, and by helping us to publish all the thing in timely manner. I just want to thank Dr. Matthew Joy, sorry. I want to thank each and every one who had taken out of their time. I know in Australia it's past midnight, Seema, still there are many people who are joined from Australia. Many people, all the members, everybody who has joined from all part of the world to make this occasion a blessed one. With all your blessings and with all your support, I want to thank each and every one of us and looking forward for all your support to bring in a change in the life of others and benefit our community through our programs and for our and also with our programs, which will be, I think we can do with each one of us joining hands. Thank you once again. Thank you to, if I have left out anybody, please forgive me, but I'm just thanking each and every one. And thank you once again. Have a good day, good night, and have a good day for all those in the USA. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Tara Sajan. Thank you so much for your vote of thanks.
God bless you.
Over to you, PC Matthew. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.